Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Good. Okay. So yeah, there is an announcement. Your test 3 will be on next Friday, right? Okay. In order to take okay. So you need to bring your photo ID, KSU photo ID. Okay. This Friday. Okay. In order to help me to accept your test, you must need to bring your photo ID. Last time maybe I gave you some waiver, but this time I might not be able to do that. So you need to bring your photo ID. So if I don't see any reason that you do not have a KSU photo ID, anyone else here does not have KSU ID? Okay, if you do not have, please contact to the student services to get your ID. Okay, and what was discussed in your last lecture? Can anyone please tell me? Huh?
1D arrays.
Yes, 1D arrays.
Find the minimum value in an array.
Okay, minimum value and max value, right?
Value.
Some of the values. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I heard that. So maybe so far, if you are given an array like this, is a simple array. I think you should be able to find the max value and min value. For instance, if I so this code is, although is in C++, but this just the highlighted decoration. This is also valid for Java and C# as well as. This is the simplest and simple array decoration. Both valid in C++, C# and also in Java. Okay. Okay, open your paper, pencil or computer and try to show me your program code. Okay, so you actually, I want to give you a little bit something more. I want to ask you to find range for this problem. Range, what is the range? What is the range?
The lowest value and the highest value.
Yes, the max value minus min value, right? So max value here minus min value. Okay. So for instance, here is the array, my simple array is max value is 13 over here and min value is 1 over here. So if I run this program, then I should get max value like this, element 13, min element 1, range is 12. Okay, yeah, try yourself and let us see how much you do. Okay, so here is this simple pattern. I'm sorry. Here this code is common code for C++, Java and C#. So here in C++ it is difficult to find length of an array because we need to find the whole size of the array. Size of method of an array, we will find size of. We know that an integer type variable takes 4 consecutive memory bytes, right? So how many, what is the size of this array? 5. So it will take 5 times 4, 20 consecutive memory bytes. So then in C++, as we discussed in our last lecture, that in order to find the size of an array, we need to find the actual size of the array and we divide it by size of any element, each element. So any element we have integer type size 4, so this will make size 4, so and this will make 20, so 20 divided by 4 it will make 5. But in Java it is easy. Java has a property called length and C# has a property length. In C# it is L in uppercase, Java L is in lowercase. Okay, like in Java, in Java, just write L will be marks dot length, and in C#, people who are taking C#, can you help me please? L will be marks dot L is in uppercase. Yes.
Can you show examples of finding the length?
Yeah, this is an example.
Oh, is it just marks dot length?
Yeah. Okay. So if we want to find max or min value, then we need to a variable name max, for instance integer max, and then we know that we need to initialize the variable, right? We learned that in our last lecture, that if we want to find sum, then we need to initialize the sum with 0, right? If we want to find multiplication, then we need to initialize that by 1. So what else we need to initialize by if we want to find max or min? Okay, we need to initialize by the first value, first element. Okay, how can I get the first element with index 0, right? So people may initialize something differently, max equal to 100 or 1000 or million, okay, or the max value of integer type. No, this is the simplest way, just do the this way. It will work for any array, even array elements are positive or negative, no matter what, it will work. Okay, but if you put any other value like any hard-coded value for 10, 20, negative 5, negative, it will not work. So this is our max. We initialize by the first one, for instance 1. And then what is the algorithm? Our algorithm is we need to go through all of the elements one by one, and we need to compare each of the element with the initial max value, right? So initial max value is 1, and secondly we will go through, we will check 2. So how can I check 2? How can I get 2? We need another 2, 3. So this index is 0, right? We assign this 0 with marks 0 by to max. So we will start for instance, even for max and min, we need to use this initialize first element. Then we need to loop through the array, okay, starting from 1. You can start from 0, but starting should 1. Why do I need to 1? Because I have already assigned my first index element with first index for my max or min. So I need to go through that from the next element, like 2. How can I get 2? With index 1, right? So if I say my max I, that means I starting from 1, is greater than max, whatever my max is initially, this one, then I need to update my max, right? Max will be max I, this one line. Okay, in order to save my space, I put all codes in one line. Okay, similarly, if I want to find min value, okay, then so if my max I less than min, if I get another value that is smaller than my min value, then I need to update my min, and min will be marks I. So in this way, if you code like this way, you will be able to find your max and min value correctly for any array. Okay, so I got my min value, max value, and I got my min value, and my range will be max minus min value, right? Range is simple. As soon as you get max and min, then your range is simple. Your range will be max minus min value. So this code is same for almost all languages except Python. Python does not have curly brace. So C++, C Sharp, Kotlin, other most modern languages will work. So this is very simple. It's not complicated. How to find max and how to find mean. So in order to find your max or mean, you can do within a single loop, or you could make another loop. Differently to work. Okay. But one thing that you must initialize this by index with the first index 0. Okay. So in this way, even if I have any negative number, for instance here, -2, or let me make it the -2 at the last way, this one, -4. So in this way, it should give me my mean value equal to -4, and then my range will be 13 minus -4, right? Max value is 13 and mean value is 13 minus -4. So range will be 13 plus 4, right? Minus minus, negative negative positive. So range is 17. Anyone has any question? Yes.
So you put your range max minus min.
Sorry?
You put your range max minus min.
Yes. Always range is max minus min. Yes.
You don't have to make like an integer range.
Yeah, oh, you don't need. So you can put range. You can declare a variable range. For instance, here integer range. So you said anywhere you can declare range, any variable, right?
So you don't have to put it.
You don't have, or I did not. So you can say int range. I'm sorry. You can say int range equal to int range, right? Equal to what? It's max minus min, right? So if you declare range, then what you will do here? Yes. Yes.
Did you solve that using like functions? Like, can you show how to do that?
Yeah, you can do it in function.
Can you like show like a function for range?
Okay, I will show that later. But let us understand this if we understand this. Right? So anybody has any other question except we go through a function?
So would that be in the main method?
Yeah, my code, all of my code is in main method here.
All right.
All of my codes are in main method. That's a good question. I saw someone did this with a method. Who did it? You wanna volunteer with me? To me?
Sure.
Come in. You're welcome. So then, if you can do it, is a good question. If you can do it within the method, then you are one step ahead. Okay. Yes. Okay. What is your language, favorite language? You know, do it C# or C++ or Java?
C++.
Okay. Okay, so let me copy my code and then let me make a new one. C++. Okay. Find array range. Okay, array example maybe 4. Find range with method. Okay, I'm giving a code. I'm making your life easy, okay? Using std, okay, namespace. Okay. So you speak loudly.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so you're good to go. So I have my code written in all in main method. So you can refactor this code. Okay, you can rewrite or you can copy and paste. So that I can.
I'll probably copy and paste.
Okay, that's good. And by the way, if
Okay.
anyone has any other code, then I can. Can you please speak loudly so that it's clear.
Okay. Can everyone hear me? Cool. So pretty much, I'm going to start by just defining my method up here. So it's going to return an integer. I'm going to call it find range, and it's going to take an integer array, and I guess I'll just call it marks for ease with the copy paste, and an integer length. And now I'm just going to take everything here. I guess we'll also take the couts for the max and min. Paste it up here. Make sure it liked everything. And lastly, just make it return. I'm not going to make a variable for range, I'm just going to make it return max minus min. And then down here, I'm going to call my function. I'm going to just comment this out. And do find range with marks and with length. And let's run it to make sure it worked. All right. Oh, I forgot a semicolon. Was going too fast there. And I guess we can make it fancier. Oh, okay, I see what the issue is. Are there any questions? If we want to be extra fancy, we can.
Can you please return integer?
Okay,
Integer type.
I'd already finished it.
Yeah, return integer type. Working?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What is your name, please?
Jake.
Jake. Okay, so can you please make it better, a little bit simple? You don't need to provide length as an argument. You can skip, yeah, you can skip to put length over here, okay? So you can find your length. No, yeah, make a variable inside that. Do not make it too large. Keep L over here. And yeah, above line, line number 7. Yeah, 7. Click over here. Yeah, find length. Int length equal to. No, not int. Oh, size of int. That should work. No, for this way, get rid of length for all other methods. No, for line number 30, you have an error. So test it and then explain this. Okay. So there is a comma, unexpected comma on line number. Okay, that should be
I would expect this to work.
can you see it up? Go up please. Okay, int mark. Okay, so you put line number 20, line number 20. Somewhere you put mark, not marks. Find range. Okay. Marks. Okay, run it. Okay. So the range that is not working. Drop it. Hmm?
It's got the range at the bottom, just put the
Oh, but what is the other number? Line number declare here according to 419. Return. Okay, it is showing it, right? Okay, there is an arrow. Okay. Okay, I know that what's there. Go down please. Okay, the main method here, the arrow warning message is that the main method it returns an integer type value, right? The main method, line number 22. This is the line number 22. 22.
Yeah.
Okay, you declare the main method with an integer type, right? So all the way in, put and return that statement on the line number 22, 32 or 33, return 0. Okay, semicolon, and sure. Okay, still enough size.
Let me try changing the int to mark 0 and see if that seems to be having an issue with L because it's only going to 2. But it's being defined in find range.
No, you don't need to. Go up. Okay, size of M. What is the size of M?
It's like it's not fully recognizing everything I typed.
Okay, put int over here. Let me see. So instead of marks I, marks 0. Line number 7. Yeah, put int over here. By the way, you are getting an, let us check, are you getting exact result? Correct result?
No,
No?
it's only looking at the first two elements.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, let us work together. You can see. So here, let me see. Int max. Okay. And int L will be size of marks, size of integer, or int I equal to 1 max. Okay.
Should the plus plus be after the I, or does that make any differences?
This should not work. No problem. Is okay for even prefix or postfix notation. It should work. Let me say int range equal to max minus min. I don't need int. I need to void. That's fine. It is giving an error, right?
Yeah.
I need to give a different name. Find range marks. Let me try for hard coded.
I have a feeling it's gonna work now.
Okay, here. Okay, it is not returning a value, so I cannot
Yeah.
put this. Int you see that the error was here. It was confusing because it was confusing with the name. So you give name over here. It's better to give a different array name over here.
Gotcha. But it's also
Okay.
still hard coded.
Okay, hard coded is here L. L.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it should work. So you can, even if you put without hard coded L, it should work. Okay, but it is giving you an warning, right?
And then it's
Okay.
not.
Size of the array function parameter will return size of int instead of int. So you say mark. Right now you can say mark 0. That was in C++. It is.
I think on the homework there were some instances where I couldn't, like within the function, I couldn't use size of over size of 0. Just it wouldn't.
But
work.
it is working.
I
See,
had
this is a
hard
warning
code.
message. Okay, This is just warning message, but it is working. Okay, then another thing is that, so you now let us see if the same name works. Since local variable, it should work, but why it does not work? It's still working if we give same name, but it is a warning. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so people who are taking Java or C#, will you be able to convert this code in Java and C#? Will be fine, right? Okay, thank you so much. What is your name again?
Jake.
Okay, thank you so much, Jake. Thank you, good practice. Okay, so if you know it, how to find the array, how to find something from an array, and if you link with that with the function, then definitely you are one step ahead. That means you understood. Okay, so what is here? So this method, okay, one thing just you need to remember that we are passing an argument. This is an array argument we're passing here. This is the symbol that when you call this find range method, okay, we need to pass another array over here. So this is my marks is an array over here, right? So that whatever it will do, this find range method, it will call this find range method, and in this method we have our code find find max, find min, and then we have its print line, and we have return value. I'm sorry. Yes, you have a question?
Yeah, you said that sometimes it's better to have a different name.
Yeah, better, but it works. It works for same name, it's a local variable, but I prefer to give a different name.
Okay. It doesn't necessarily give an
No,
error.
but necessarily not okay. So if you have a name, what is your name, please? Tyler. Okay, so then if you have a cousin named Tyler, that's not a problem for your family, not a problem for your cousin family, but maybe confusing for your grandparents' family, right? Which Tyler they're calling? So think about in real life situation, okay? Anyone has any question? Yeah, so please practice this. Okay, in our next lecture on Wednesday, we will do something else, and we will wrap up our array chapter, and Friday you will be a test. Okay, whatever I am discussing here, we discuss in this lecture, previous lectures, and if you know this, you will be good to do your test 3. Thank you so much.